There we go. And now you should hear me. Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Self-Development Tactics podcast. Today we are again talking about the subreddit, the self-improvement subreddit, and you might excuse a bit of more noise. I'm trying to do two things at a time, doing a bit of work and doing some recording now. I tend to really get pissed off when I see that I'm actually wasting quite a lot of time or I am not as fast as I could be, and I really dislike that, and this is the perfect opportunity and the perfect reason to do something about that. So when you're seeing this as well, when you're noticing that you maybe could be faster, that something is bothering you, yada yada yada, I think doing something about it is a really great idea. Of course, easily said and not easily done. This is definitely the case, and I don't want to be like, just do something, just put in the work and shit like that. I don't really think that it is that easy, and I also do not want to portray a picture of, okay, it is so easy and whatever, but I think we all can try and do better, and this is what I am trying to do. Where am I? This is what I am trying to do here. If I succeed, who knows? I don't know. Might be the case. Why is it so dark? I get it. So yesterday we already went through the self-improvement subreddit as well. And then we went through something by Seth. Did I hear something? Seth Godin. Seth Godin being a really great thinker. Definitely somebody to watch in terms of, trying to get ideas from as much as one can. Sometimes I believe, and, of course, doing the podcast also has some elements of it does good to me. It's not only for for other people and whatever, but yeah, let's see what we can find here. Let's see what the self-improvement state already is. Self-improvement subreddit is all about today. Of course, it always depends on the day and what people are writing about in terms of how good and whatever it is for us, and yeah, just trying to figure out a way to do whatever I'm doing. Should be fine, I guess. I'm also gonna show you in a bit. There we go. Here we are, and once again, I think this should be fine, and yes, it is fine. Never estimate the power of leaving your hometown. I'm not gonna get into this. This is, it is so specific that I think for some people it might totally be the case that, okay, move out, have your own life and whatever. It also really did me good. I'm not in my hometown anymore. I'm just an hour away. It's not a big deal. Just actually because of uni. But yeah, I don't think. Well, would it make a difference if I was in my hometown? I guess so. I think it would make some difference. Would it be a huge one? I don't necessarily think so. Of course, you might have your parents more available there or some shit. But yeah, I don't think that it is that of a huge deal. But once again, I do want to point out that yes, moving out in general really did me good, and I really enjoy it so far. Of course, money, I don't want to be like, ugh, you know, I'm having to deal with it all by myself. No, I totally get supported by my parents. I don't want to be an ass, but still, it is quite some money, especially where I'm living. It's really fucking expensive. It's incredible, to be honest. Well, it's actually insane, to be honest, but it is what it is. There's always gonna be some benefits and some drawbacks. So yeah. Do you actually see what I'm seeing? Yes, you do. Wonderful. I stood up for myself, finally. Guys, I used to be the type of person who let people walk over me. I used to laugh off actually this respectful jokes, but inside I used to keep on overthinking. I used to think I'm not good with comebacks and all. I don't want to sound so old, but kind of the older I get, the more I see that I don't know, a lot of things subside when you're getting older, like certain beliefs that you might be having are just totally dumb actually. And I think with age one really realizes that and sees that quite clearly, to be honest, which is good. But of course this is not great advice, because okay, just get older. Well, yeah, let me try. But I think it is something interesting to notice. It is something interesting to then see once one is a bit older. But yeah, so I texted a friend, hey, call me back, we need to talk, and he did, and I told him verbatim, hey, I didn't like that joke, it made me feel embarrassed and disrespectful, and I hope you don't repeat it. Boom, just like that, weight was lifted off of me. I can just really imagine that one really could get into some sort of a rush and always trying to do that. I think sometimes it is actually good to, not bother about things. We have so many things to do, or maybe just I have so many things to do. I'm just constantly trying to do something, and I mean, just do your shit. Some people are just saying something and then whatever. I don't know. It is also, I think, like, not taking oneself so seriously is also a big thing, and a very useful thing, I would believe, because well, it's not always that it's just not always that serious. Sometimes we do some shit, sometimes we are dumb, sometimes whatever, but no, like, doesn't always have to be the case that everything is I don't know, so important, and whatever. Just hit day 90 of monk mode. Here are the insane results I have noticed so far. So a few months ago I saw a video by Iman Ghazi explaining his 6-month monk mode protocol. 10 minutes of daily meditation, 30 plus minutes daily exercise, no alcohol, weeds the biggest challenge. Yada yada yada. Yeah. For some people it might be a big deal, for some people it might not be a big deal. But I mean, challenging oneself and pushing the boundaries of one's own comfort zone, it's probably always going to be a good idea. Probably. Not always, I think. But yeah, is it okay to be average? I think it is totally fine to be average. And what even is average? We are all individuals, we are all ourselves, and we are all having certain things that nobody else is having. Whether it is something good or it is something bad, it's debatable, really debatable. But I think, the whole average thing, and I think it also it might not only be about taking oneself not as serious, but just taking life not as serious. Like, of course, certain things are really serious, and certain things should be taken very seriously, but some things should not be taken as seriously. Like, I don't know. I just at this point in time, I'm having to work on a project for uni, architectural project. Some 3D stuff and whatever, and I am quite constantly working on that and or thinking about it. What could I do there? What could I do there? And whatever. And I also thought, well, what if I don't do that much? What if I just, don't push my own boundaries all the time? Of course, there is some sort of meaning in doing so, at least for me, kind of. But, yeah. Questions, once again. There's a whole episode that I did on questions quite a while ago. I don't know what it is called, but, it might be called something like questions. I think it was really interesting. I think it was really good. And for the end of the episode, let's actually see what Seth is saying. That is a really good one. You don't even see it. Can I do this? I can do that. Yeah. Let's do so. As soon as possible. As soon as possible is a trap if you focus on soon instead of possible. This could mean a lot. This could mean a lot. The long road, the hodgepodge is normal. Okay, habits are not needs. It is easy to imagine that they are. It lets us off the hook as habits become negative or even addictions. If someone else is thriving without the habit we seem to need, then it is likely a desire pretending to be a need. For example, you can be a successful professional without spending time on social media. Yes, you can. Without spending time on social media. But also reversely, you can be a successful professional with spending time on social media, just scrolling through and also resting from time to time. But yeah, with that being said, I really do hope that I've been able to share something of value to you, and I'm hopefully going to see you next time. So